Alright, let me ask you a question. Have you ever been on the pitch, received the ball, and suddenly felt like you had no clue what to do next? Like your brain just froze for a split second, and by the time you figured it out, a defender had already taken the ball off you? Yeah, it happens to all of us. But here's the thing, players who seem like they always know what to do, the ones who dribble past defenders like it's nothing, they're not just naturally gifted. They've trained their instincts. Today, I'm going to show you how to improve your dribbling and your football instincts so you can play with more confidence, make quicker decisions, and stop losing the ball under pressure. And don't worry, we're keeping it simple. You won't need fancy equipment or crazy drills. This is about building that football brain and making you sharper every time you touch the ball. First, let's talk about what instinct actually means in football. When people say a player has great instincts, what they really mean is that the player reacts fast, almost automatically, to situations on the field. Think about players like Messi or Foden. When they receive the ball, they don't stand there thinking, should I pass, dribble, or shoot? No, they just do it. Here's the secret. Those instincts are really just trained habits. They've seen so many situations in matches and training that their body knows how to react before their brain even fully catches up. It's like driving a car. When you first start learning, you have to think about every little thing, turning the wheel, pressing the pedal, checking the mirrors. But after a while, you just drive without thinking about it. Football works the same way. The more you practice, the more patterns you recognize, and the faster your decisions become. That's how you stop panicking when you get the ball. Instead of freezing, your body already knows what to do. And that's the first step to becoming a better dribbler. You need to train your brain to recognize opportunities before they even happen. Now, a lot of people think improving dribbling just means learning a bunch of cool skills, stepovers, elasticos, you name it. Don't get me wrong, those moves can help, but they're not the most important thing. Good dribbling is less about the tricks and more about control, timing, and awareness. Think about it. If you're dribbling at a defender but you don't even know where the space is, it doesn't matter how many stepovers you do. They'll just take the ball off you. The best dribblers like Vinicius Jr. or Salah don't always do 10 fancy moves. Sometimes it's just a quick change of direction or a burst of speed. What makes them dangerous is that they know when to make their move. Here's a little rule to remember. Your eyes decide, your feet execute. Before you even start dribbling, scan the pitch. Look up, see where the defender's weight is, where your teammates are, and where the space is. Most young players keep their head down when they dribble, which is why they run straight into trouble. If you can just get into the habit of looking up before you make a move, you'll instantly become more unpredictable. Alright, let me give you a simple drill that will sharpen both your dribbling and instincts at the same time. It's called the two-touch rule. The idea is simple. Every time you receive the ball in training, or even when you're playing with friends, you're only allowed to take 2 touches before you have to do something with it. That means either pass, shoot, or dribble past someone. The first touch is to control the ball. The second touch is to make your move. That's it. What this does is force you to think quicker. You won't have time to stand there and think, what should I do now? You'll start scanning the field before the ball even gets to you, because you know you only have 2 touches. After a while, you'll notice something amazing. Your first touch will get sharper, your awareness will improve, and your dribbling will feel smoother because you're always planning ahead. And the best part? You can do this in any pickup game, any small-sided match, or even when you're practicing alone by passing against a wall. One of the most underrated parts of dribbling is learning how to read defenders. Here's a quick tip. Defenders will always give you clues about what they're about to do. Watch their body language. If their feet are square, they're vulnerable to a quick move to either side. If they lean heavily to one side, fake in that direction, then explode the other way. A good dribbler doesn't just focus on the ball, they focus on the defender's hips and feet. The hips especially never lie. If you can read those signals, you'll know exactly when to make your move. And here's the thing, you don't need 10 different tricks to beat a defender. Even a simple body feint or a sudden burst of pace can work if you do it at the right time. Timing beats fancy moves every single day. If you really want to develop instincts fast, you need to play small-sided games. That means 3 versus 3s, 4 versus 4s, even 5 versus 5s. Why? Because in small-sided games, the action never stops. You're constantly getting the ball, constantly making decisions, constantly under pressure. It's like football on fast forward. Big 11v11 games are great for match experience, but you might only get the ball a few times per half depending on your position. In small-sided games, you're forced to be involved the whole time. That's how you speed up your reactions and get more confident on the ball. If you can, set up little games like this with friends or teammates. Even playing futsal is perfect for this. The tighter space forces you to improve your dribbling, close control, and decision-making all at once. Lastly, let's talk about staying calm. This might sound weird, but your mindset matters just as much as your skill. A lot of players mess up their dribbles not because they lack ability, but because they panic. The second a defender closes in, they start rushing and their technique falls apart. Here's a little trick. Next time you're in a game, slow yourself down mentally, even if the game is moving fast. Tell yourself, I've got time. Even if you don't have much, this simple reminder helps you stay calm. Confidence comes from preparation. The more you practice scanning, two-touch drills, and reading defenders, the less pressure you'll feel in real matches. So to wrap it all up, improving your dribbling and football instincts isn't about learning 10 new tricks. It's about training your brain to react faster, keeping your head up, and knowing what to do before the ball even arrives. Start with the basics. Scan the field, practice that two-touch drill, play small-sided games, and focus on reading defenders. If you stick with it, you'll start noticing a huge difference in how you play. And hey, don't get discouraged if it doesn't click right away. Even the best players in the world started where you are now. Keep working, keep playing, and those instincts will grow naturally over time. If you found this video helpful, drop a like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what part of your dribbling you're working on right now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.